Hey everybody, Grest here. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about this MPO optic from Brownells. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Alrighty, so this is the MPO or Match Precision Optic from Brownells. You guys saw a review on another MPO optic, the 1:6 donut, which is an LPVO that I got back at the beginning part of the summer, middle of the summer, something like that. So I'd been wanting to try out one of their higher end Match Precision optics. So this is the Brownells 318x50 Match Precision Optic. So let's go ahead and take a look at what comes in the box. So of course you got your quick start guide. I believe there's also have a couple Allen wrenches there, a cleaning cloth, a little bit of information about the reticle. So if you're curious about the type of reticle that it has, it is an MRAD reticle and it's the Christmas tree style right here. It is also illuminated. Okay, so but you got your different holdover points there for windage and elevation and then range estimation as well. It is a first focal plane scope, which is also very nice. It is guaranteed forever, as are all of Brownells products. So it comes with a nice sunshade there for the end of the optic, and then of course here is the optic itself. All right, so one thing you'll notice right away, it does come with a set of flip-up caps here. They're kind of a la Butler Creek kind of style. You know, they'll do. They're not nothing fancy. There, of course, are nicer flip-up caps out there. A lot of times for an optic like this, I'll get like a scope coat and just kind of keep that on until I'm ready to use it. But if you're in the field and stuff, a lot of times it's easier to have a flip-up style like this. So that's a preference thing, but it is nice that they include these. So again, it is a 3:18x50 optic. It is first focal plane. Okay, so why did I choose 3:18x50? Well, they do offer a higher magnification one that is a 6:24x50. However, I think having something that's kind of mid-range like this is kind of the sweet spot. So if you want to use it for hunting and such, having a 3x on the low end is kind of a good thing. You know, this isn't, for me, isn't going to be intending for any sort of hunting, but yeah. So another thing about these optics, they are made in Japan, so they have exceptionally quality glass on these. Very nice machined tube. The turrets and whatnot are also very beefy, very robust, and these are zero resettable turrets. Okay, so you do got some Allen keys right there that you can pop these off and zero reset them. You do have over here, you have the illumination adjustment here, and then you have your parallax adjustment. Okay, so these guys do move very, very smooth. And then for the magnification, you do got a little throw lever here. I believe this can be uninstalled if you don't want it, but I kind of prefer having one, and I like the little stubby ones like this. They make it a lot easier. But the magnification ring here is very, very smooth. It's not overly tight like some are, but it's not too loose either. And then you do got a fast focus eyepiece, so I'll go ahead and pull this scope cover off. And the fast focus eyepiece is also very smooth and just has just enough tension so you don't have to worry about it moving around on you inadvertently. As far as the elevation turret here, this guy, I don't know if you can hear that on the video, but very tactile clicks, very positive, so they're not mushy or anything like that, which is what I would expect from a high quality optic. And then over here on the windage, so it's actually capped on the windage, which I think is kind of nice. I honestly would have liked to have seen even the elevation to be capped, but at least one of them's capped, and the windage kind of the same thing, very tactile and audible, and it's not mushy or anything like that. This is a 34 millimeter tube, so it is a very large tube. It's not a lightweight optic. It does have a little bit of heft to it. So just to read through the specs for you, 34 millimeter main tube, reticle and turrets in MRED for quick and easy adjustments. First focal plane illuminated NOMR system. It has ED lenses, fully multi-coated lenses for fog and waterproof performance. Capped windage turret prevents accidental adjustment. The thing about the reticle is that it has an open center main crosshair that allows you to hold on your target without covering it. Okay, so that is kind of a nice feature there, something that I honestly haven't thought about in the past. An added bonus is the thin double line increased availability of the crosshair at low magnification. This type of reticle is excellent for shooting disciplines requiring fast shots under a time constraint, or when fast follow-up shots are needed. Top portion of the NOMR system is intentionally left open so the shooter can spot his or her own shots or misses. To make things easier, the NOMR system is available within the popular ballistic app Streetlock, available for download on most mobile systems. So Streetlock's one of those apps that I do use, so it's nice that this is already in there. So once I set this up on its permanent home, I can enter in the data, and Streetlock, I've been using that for many years. It's kind of a nice, definitely kind of a nice app to keep your stuff together. So it is backed by Brownells Forever warranty, of course, so just like all their products are. And these guys are very reasonably priced for what you're getting. An optic like this, I would expect it to cost north of $1,000, and these guys right now actually are on sale for $8.99. So $8.99, and then if you get some discount codes, you can even save a few bucks off of that. So that's actually an exceptional value for what you're getting. So just a few more specs on this thing. Each click is 0.1 MRAD. Eye relief is 3.5 inches. Length is 14 inches. It is approximately 33 ounces. So this is, again, not a super lightweight optic, but I think it's more geared towards precision long-range shooting. So, so let's talk a little bit about that. Who would benefit from an optic like this? Well, I would say that if you're doing precision long-range shooting, this is definitely one of those optics that would work well for you. I think the main competitor that this guy is up against is like Vortex with their Viper PST line. I would say it's not quite razor quality, but it's definitely inching up pretty close to that as far as my first impressions are concerned. Now, as far as the Viper PST, I would say this is actually a better quality optic than the Viper PST. So, so that brings me to one of the things that I am going to do with this optic. I do have a variety of optics that are very similar to this one that are first focal plane and cheaper optic options as well as more expensive. Now, as far as the more expensive, it's actually the Viper PST, but it's the Gen 1. I will do some comparisons side by side between the Viper PST, Gen 1, as well as a Swamp Fox optics, which comes in at quite a bit less than this guy. So just so you can see what you're getting when you decide to pick up one of these optics from Brownells. So this is just kind of a first look video. I do have a set of rings already set aside for this, and I'm just trying to figure out which rifle I'm going to put it on. But again, I am going to be doing some side-by-side comparisons between this guy as well as some other competitive optic options. All right, so if you're looking for an optic such as this or other optics, definitely check out my friends over at Brownells. If you go look in the description box and you follow my link tree, you'll see an affiliate link to Brownells. Much appreciated if you guys use those links. They definitely helps the channel out. We get a small percentage, and you know, kind of helps us keep doing stuff like this. All right, so I appreciate everybody watching today's video on this MPO 3 to 18 by 50 optic from Brownells. I'm really excited about this thing to put it to some comparisons to some competitive optics above and below the price point of this guy here. Any questions or comments, please put them down below. And as always, I appreciate everybody watching and subscribing, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Y'all take it easy.